Just keep that in mind. So if you guys are doing well on your funded accounts, just maybe start to plan for like 2026. Like, hey, you know what? Maybe I'll start to stack up enough to where I can do what Nick's doing. I can trade funded accounts, but then I could also trade a live account on the side, right? Because how many times have I been able to withdraw my live account over the past 4 weeks? 4 times.
A lot.
Right? How many times have I withdrawn over on the funded stuff? 1 time. And how much was it? Half. So I couldn't even take all my money if I wanted to, right? So the live account is, no doubt about it, going to be much better on the trader, right? Again, we all know that this is like that Jake Paul style of boxing / trading, right? And then this is the real deal here. So, yeah, I would say live accounts are incredible, but if you need the capital, then take full advantage of the funded accounts. You know, that's what I've done from the beginning. That's what I continue to do. And at the same time, just stack some money aside and start the live account.
Yeah, I agree. That's a great point. And like, yes, the rules are annoying, honestly, with the funded prop firms, yes, but like, let's let them make us better traders at least, right? That's the least we could do if we're trading these funded accounts and they're going to get payouts. Like, let these rules somewhat help you become better as a trader at least, you know? Because they can, you know, there are, like, the rules are annoying, but they still could serve you with a perspective like, all right, let these rules make me better, you know? Like the 20% consistency rule, you know, I hate that, but it makes me keep my profits, you know?
Yo, and it will make you better.
The trailing,
it really will.
The trailing drawdown rule, I hate it, but it makes me want to hold off on taking stupid trades, you know? So, you know, just think about it like that, kind of.
True. Like you said, Nick, the other day, like, you know, prop firms has really made traders becoming even better traders.
Facts. They really do.
Right.
Because you don't realize you're flipping accounts, man. Like, you are trading. Like, if you're passing prop firms and you're getting payouts, like, you are trading on a next level. Like, if you had that same type of performance on a live account, it would be wild.
I agree.
But at the same time, I got so much love for prop firms because they helped me build up, you know, enough skill sets and enough capital and all that to really, number one, get free. And then number 2, you know, be able to kind of have some more money to invest later down the road.
Agreed, bro.
Yeah, and then like I said, like trading the prop firm, little did I know it was really putting me in a good position to kind of like trade a live very good, because again, if a 50K account, that's an illusion, right? So that's not real. It's a what is it, 3K, right? If you have 3K drawdown on your 50K account. 2K.
But yeah.
2K. Okay. So
Even better.
Less.
let me ask you guys something. You have an account that says $50,000 account, right? And then you can only lose $2,000. So how much money do you really have? Do you have 50K or do you have 2K? You have 2K, right? So now what does it take to get a payout? You have to make what? 3K, right? To get the payout?
Yep.
So 3K. So you got to make 3K off a 2K account, right? So that's like saying you got to make. That's like saying you have to make. My goodness, that's like saying you have to make. Let's say two. Let's say it's like
150%.
Yeah, like
It's
almost
150% flip.
Yeah, 150. Yeah, that's what it is. 150%. So imagine you had a 10K account, right? A live account at 10K, right? And all you did was the same thing you did up here on this account. How much money would you make? 25,000, right?
Yep.
Yeah? About 25,000. My bad if my numbers are off slightly, but you guys get the point, right? Yep. So what you did with basically taking 2K and making it 3K, if that was a 10K live account, you would have turned that 10K into 25K. So you see how I was able to pretty much take a 30K account to 90K in a matter of, what was that, like 3.5 months?
Yeah,
3.5 months?
Maybe even less, maybe.
And then I withdrawed all the profits, right? So that's the other thing. Now I don't have the prop firm. Oh, let's see if you follow the rules. Let's see if we're only going to be able to pay him half. Blah, blah, blah. Nah, I just took all of it. just took all of it, right? So that is that's what you're preparing yourself for as you stay in the hunt and really do the prop firm game correctly. So stop gambling your prop firm accounts and start understanding that when you trade them right, you are setting yourself up to be an incredible trader, gang. Incredible trader. We're talking ROI. That stands for return on investment, right? So this is what you're looking at. So continue to just stay in the hunt, stay leveling up, get rid of the gambling mentality, prepare yourself right here, because what you're doing when you're getting disciplined and professional, I know it doesn't seem like it's doing anything today, right? But man, down the road, you will have looked back and set yourself up for a great future, my friends, a great future. So lock in. Enough gambling, enough trying to like, just get these massive payouts. Performance over payouts, performance over profits, and next thing you know, you'll be hitting like that, man.
Yes, sir. Always remember, chat, money is the byproduct to being disciplined to your trading rules. So the trader wins the day when he is disciplined to his rules. So you want to win the day, be disciplined to your trading rules, and then guess what? Then the money is yours. The payout is yours already. Because why? Because money's a byproduct to being disciplined to your rules. So when you're disciplined to your rules, then the money's already yours. Because it comes with that, right? It comes with it.
Yeah, and yeah, there are pros and cons. You're right. So yeah, you are risking your own capital. But I mean, hey, that's life, gang. That's the business, right? I mean, you develop the skill set. See, I'm never scared about risking my own capital because I've already know the work I've put in to develop my skill set. So I believe in myself, right? I believe in myself. I believe in my system, and I just let it go. So I'm okay with risking my own capital because I'm looking at it like, hey, I'm going to take my capital and get an ROI on it. I'm not really thinking about, oh man, I got 30 grand and I don't want to lose it. And if I lose the first trade, I'm going to be like, I think a lot of you guys are thinking way too much. I put out a questionnaire yesterday on Instagram, and the questions, not all of them.
Overthinking questions.
The questions, gang, you're asking the wrong questions. You really are. You're thinking way too much. You're thinking way too deep. It doesn't really have to be that deep, man. Like, follow the playbook. Look for the best setups. Don't execute. Even don't have FOMO here. You notice how I have zero FOMO right now. Like,
Good
I didn't even
morning,
think
everybody.
about FOMO this whole time, right? So just
Welcome
follow
back to
the
the
plan.
stream.
Don't
How's
think
everybody
too
doing
much.
today?
Don't think, oh, I'm gonna get 8% in 2 weeks, and just show up every day and look for
Hope
good
everyone's
trades.
doing all right.
That's it.
We,
Take that
live
trade
for
to the best of your
FOMC
ability,
yesterday,
and then
caught some
do that
shorts.
day in and day out.
and took profits on them, kept the short leash on them.
Regardless of your
Very
situation,
happy I
whether you're in
did.
profit, at
I've
even,
highlighted
or
that
a
up.
drawdown, it's always on to the next best trade. It's always that mindset.
Yep.
Keep us composed and clear-headed.
Oh, last night we hit all-time highs again. Go figure. Crazy market. Now, what do we do? Vote in the chat what your bias is. I've really, I don't like that we already hit all-time highs again. It's not fun. It's like you literally cannot hold shorts for too long. Right? The Monday low is what we were all going for. Here and here. As well as -1 standard deviation for yes, and marked out, and that was the final target. And then, what do you know? We hit those highs again. I'm glad that I had said pretty early at the end of my stream yesterday, like there were certain highs if we got back above right here, I wasn't interested in shorts anymore. And yeah, I don't know, you guys. What are your thoughts? I think that this is hard. All right. You have open soon. You have the open. In about 2 minutes or so. Minute and a half. I'm just literally so neutral that it's crazy. Because what are we gonna do? We just hit new all-time highs every day. It's crazy. I know so many people that were continuously bearish. Like, I would have remained bearish if we held below Monday low. We just couldn't do that. Go in the chat what your bias is. I'm gonna close it in 3, 2, 1. Alright. "52% bullish," says chat, 32% bearish, and 16% neutral. I'm just gonna see how the open goes. Got a croissant. Ham and cheese croissant.
Yo, yalla. Nanjyewe hanze mani bimeze bite se? Mvuye kuzana agati mani ishaba. Oya turaje desimashinge
Alrighty, let's see.
igiboro.
I'm gonna see if ES hits this London low, and maybe Nasdaq doesn't. But honestly, we're so overextended. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, stonks just go up. Stocks just go up. So it feels like, right? What did I want to say? Oh yeah, so I have like some new cleaner indicators so that people can know. So I stopped getting asked which acid it is. It always was on the bottom, but now it's just over here in the border on the right, and the time frame here. Okay. And the date. As well as I added a time clock thing here in case that this ever gets covered up, alright? So let's see now. It's wild, you guys, is that I've been having really good September. And it's like barely been trading it. This week. One trade this week. Yesterday. And then last week, 2 trades. First week of September, I think probably 4 trades or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't think I had a good sleep score. Let me see. Yeah, it's okay. All right, let's see. We didn't hit London low yet for ES. I mean, that's kind of what I'm kind of eyeballing here. I don't know. London low is the next sell side for ES and NASDAQ. So you kind of get like a 15-minute here. Where's the previous all-time high, actually? That previous all-time high, what time was that hit? Okay. So it's kind of different than if it was up here, like over here or something. So just like a sweep here. I mean, I could see people being like, this is a 15-minute shift in structure. That would want to short here. Yeah, that doesn't seem bad, I guess, but it's just like kind of early because this is an all-time high, previous all-time high, and we just kind of are here in this hourly fair value gap, so that's why I'm not going to short there, really. From here to here, we rebalanced to 50% right now on the hourly. So we could just keep going up and up and up and up and up. Who wants to? What's the heat map look like? Alright. It's fine. Whatever. Kind of mixed, and then Nvidia's and Google holding mostly green.
Sibyo ko bari nameze gutyo aragera ngereka retracing ikagera neza.
So, I mean, I just want to see something like an SMT and then go long.
Rana iyo formation yayo.
That's kind of the only idea. I'm glad. Do you guys hear that? That was a sound of it going in the trash. Kobe. Got it in. All right. Let's see. Rest in peace, Kobe. SMT at London low. Then MFS up long. That's my idea right now.
So bimeze.
Different one. Boom. I still got half of my croissant. You didn't do much at all.
Ariko iyo nta
It's pretty much the only thing.
cyagukangaho cyane mani.
This is good that if it rejects here, honestly, I'm happy with that.
Ni uko iri kwifominga nabi.
If this rejects here, and then we go lower a bit, we don't hit this low, that would be great. If I'm looking for S&T at this low, the ES hits this low and NASDAQ doesn't, then we have a shift up higher, and we break this higher, then that would be lit. But, I don't know. You just gotta wait and see. We had news at 8:30 and that's it, right? I don't have any titanium news. Crikey. Yeah, we don't. We have like yellow folder titanium.
Ubwo mani niyo ndiye ntabwo yayikora ariko yashyika muri kimwe cya kabiri.
This is my thing, is that they toasted this for me. But now there's like, it's a ham and cheese croissant. Now there's like cheese I have to like peel this thing off of this. Gotta peel it off the cheese. It's stuck to the cheese. Okay. Okay, ES hit the sell side. Wasn't yesterday's FOMC kind of crazy? I honestly thought it would just be sells continuously, but literally when I got like into my trade for shorts, it really just hung around for a good amount of time, and then it wasn't making like cleaner. It wasn't just the fast action you're used to. Like the action at I think 2 to 2:15, that was very quick and clean and like FOMC. The one after 2:30 was just slower than usual, and it wasn't like fast and furious to me going down like continuously. So, all in all, happy. Got in my short, got out, partialed, and then just took off the other one. I saw we couldn't hold below Monday's low. I ended up going to that second target right after. I was like, all right, whatever. And then I was like, I'll look for more shorts if we had an SMT at like a lower time frame high. And we didn't. We just both broke that high, so I just logged off. I was like, all right, guys, well, that's it. It's like really 50-50 on the longs and shorts, literally because I was worried about this wick happening. And look at that crazy ass wick. Honestly, the wicks be wicking. ES looks particularly crazy. So, Is it like the Asia low for ES? Do I have a template for Asia low? Yes, Asia lows. So, I mean, like I said, basically right now I'm looking for the SMT to develop and for bullish shift. But also aware that might not even happen because look at that jagged high. You guys think that this is like NASDAQ will continue to complete this market maker sell model in the 5? Only time will tell. I'll mark out like the see on the 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute. And time is showing that it's still remaining heavy, right? We'll find out soon enough. Will there be then, since it's staying so heavy, it's staying heavy. Will there be a silver bullet? Find out. A 1, a 2, a 3. They just turned red on my screen. One of the stocks I look at. Which one? Is Avco? It'd be insane if we actually hit like the low from yesterday. That'd be crazy. It's like we have to definitely mark out the quadrants from the low on the daily wick. I feel like that's kind of important. Extend lines to the right. Okay. NASDAQ's still, like, on the daily, it's still green. So is ES, so. If it actually does, I mean, it would be kind of wild if we turn red on NASDAQ, wouldn't it? Be kind of wild. So, I'm kind of still holding out for that idea what it had with the SMT and the shift. I don't really want to go for those shorts down to see here. Let's see what happens during that 950 macro. Morning rain crowd at my window. I can't see it all. Even if I could, it would all be grey. So put your picture on my wall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. What a freaking push up right now. Alright. Gotta just.
Oh man.
Well, so far that is kind of working out, whatever. There is an SMT now. Something come out for that, because that is wild. A shop like that. Let me check out Bloomberg, Walter. No, it's just like craziness at all-time highs. Alright. So, what's going on here? Alright, what's the range here to here? 113. Real quick, what's the average true range of the day? On the daily so far in the past 5 days, it is 264, and we moved like 262. More likely than not, we go back to the highs. It's just going to be a hard way to frame a setup of a good RR. Okay, we'll find out. Which one's? Yeah, Nasdaq's stronger today. Just wanted to make sure percentage-wise too. Yeah, Nasdaq's up almost about 1% on the day. I mean, yeah. Let's see. Back in the first presented FEG of the day, right? Oh no, this one's the first one actually. Oh no, it's not. All right, yeah, this one is. Okay. Yeah, could be a little retraction / retracement for a little bit now and then off back up. So I'll continue mark out. So I've marked out the swing high. It's just going to be very, very hard if it kind of just boom goes right past it to find a good stop, let's say. I mean, I would probably just go for the stop because I wouldn't want it to retrace that much, and that's how many points? It's a 58-point stop to make. Yeah, it's not worth that RR. I'm just like thinking ahead of time. See on ES. Yeah, ES would be a different story, but like also it's the weaker sister. So it would be better RR, but like I probably wouldn't really trust. It just kind of depends. We'll see. Maybe that this will be a good low to go with. I don't know, we'll see. Kind of just gotta see what the vibes are. If ES kind of doesn't displace here and is looking weak, then it's not a good sign. But if it does pick up, like, that would be a really good sign. That would look like a bullish breaker on ES as well, and that will give you like a really good RR to go for. But the question is then, if it, after it takes this out, like, where's the good stop? Because it could, well, right now it's retracing deeply into this leg, right? I'm not going long yet. I'm kind of waiting for another swing high to get taken, right? So this is just me looking at hypotheticals after it takes this swing high. Or even this one, honestly. I think I would consider strongly if it broke this swing high. NASDAQ. We got to say in it. Because you know what my new obsession is? It's insane. I'm literally obsessed with doing crossword puzzles right now. Like, obsessed. Like, I'm staying up too late to do crossword puzzles. I'm not joking. This is better than, like, scrolling. Endless scrolling, but it is, it's addicting. Definitely addicting, crossword puzzles.
Yeah, ndakumva man.
So basically, I need to see us kind of close above this high. We have no shift yet. Like, I would not be counting this swing high as a shift going. Like, this is not a swing high, in my humble opinion, really. This is all part of the same way.
Ishobora no kumanuka ikongera ikaharenga. Njye numvaga twategereza confirmation.
Some people would argue this is a swing high, but
iyo high hanyuma bikaza guhorana na sign kuko isaha igiye kurangira. Cyangwa isaha yararangira.
Go down to like the 30-second. It's just like, I like it better when the bodies are more obvious. If that was like this retraced and completely rebalanced this fair value gap, or this fair value gap, since it didn't, this is permissible for it to retrace up to here, and it could still be a bearish structure.
Cyangwa ukayishyira kuri contract nyeya
yaza kubikorana sign twongera twinjiramo bwa kabiri. Take on that. You know, still, you know what's interesting is on NASDAQ, 4 hour.
Niyo wagera eshatu none si imwe.
Yeah, it is possible to get back down to here. Maybe the S&T will happen at the Asia lows. Maybe now we take out London low and then it doesn't take out Asia low. I don't know. It's certainly not the easiest. I know that chat was today voted 53% bullish. Rightfully so. I'm bullish too. It's so hard to be bearish at all-time highs. But the thing is, we're extended, so we have to kind of just wait it out a bit, see if it takes out. Yeah, gotta let it. How would you say? Do some price discovery. Now I'm looking at just this gap from the close yesterday.
Yes,
Yes, filled 50% of it was wicking it. Okay. And then NASDAQ. Stronger, definitely stronger, sister. Wait, this is the open of today, my bad. Here, from here to here is the open. Yeah, NASDAQ didn't come back down to 50%, so definitely stronger. So far today is what we got. It's not really much. Since 9:30. Looking at the regular trading hours, right? Just click RTH. Did I trade FOMC yesterday? Yeah, you can check it out. I went live for FOMC too.
byarangiye gute? Byandi byo gukoresha emini.
Someone said we'll take whatever we can get. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. See, so far, it's holding up that FEG and this leg up. So you see if we're gonna have some fall. Be nice. We do. 5 minutes definitely wonky.
Icyenda ni kuri contract imwe. Hariya contract imwe nini irimo micro 10 ra? Byashoboka.
Still crazy stop. It depends on where you'd go. I could put my stop.
Hari SMT noneho kutereshanyije.
No, it's fine because I would just take one contract, but what time is it? 10? Okay, this hourly is just beginning, so I'm gonna give it some time actually.
Si isaha ntabwo yifominze.
Yeah, I'll just go for one. And then, it's crazy, but I would have to. It didn't film me. I'm not in anything yet right now.
None of that.
I'm looking to enter soon. I'm looking to just click buy bid as it comes down into this area. Just one buy bid. Oh my god, did you do it? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
God.
This stuff.
Well, since it did, I have to just get in. Alright, I'm in. Where are we at right now? Oh my god, I'm on the wrong contract.
Yeah,
I need to put it on this one. Alright, well, I'm back in. It looks like I have a really, really bad build, but I swear it's because of I was on the September contract. So I had to literally take off that profit and re-enter and whatever. It is what it is, people. And it's pretty much just going for like a 1 hour, so. Soon I'll probably end up, trailing my stop. We have some smooth highs going on. So basically I was like, oh shit, this did go a tick below this candle low. That makes sense. This did come into this FEG, like 1 tick below this, so I was like, well, I have to get in. So I did. Yeah. Let's see here. 62. Yeah. I mean, it'll be pretty fun. Yeah, that's cool.
Bye.
Kind of can still keep trailing, I think, but let's see. Probably can make it tighter here. Yeah, I wouldn't want it to come back below this order block on the 1. And then these lows as well, so that's fine. Oh my gosh, ES is like flying because it's making. Just look at those volume imbalances on ES. It's wild. She's flying. Is that actually like how it looks? That's crazy if so. No, it's missing one candle in between. Sometimes that happens to me. Have you guys noticed that on TradingView? Like sometimes I'll be missing like one data candle, which is like really not okay. Anyway, let's see what's going on here. So far I'm on the right side. Looks good. I could probably just trail my stop to midpoint of this order block, to be honest with you. Just kind of thinking about, yeah, we're in a low resistance liquidity run. I'm on trail to like where 3 PD arrays fail. Like 1, 2. This is definitely an order block 2. Where's the third one? 3. Is this series of fair value gaps in this? No, this is the third one. This first presented FEG. So I'm just going to take this from here to here and just put my stop there. 73. Hmm. $72. Okay. Alright, we're like running, so far since I entered that, right? We've just been running up. I had a good intuition there too, from that kind of candle, that wick, that it did go below this and I should just enter. I didn't wait for any sort of return to 50%. Why? Because we were already in a relative discount from here to here. So I don't need to do that. You see, from here to here. I actually did long in a bit of a premium over here. A little bit above. But I knew where to put a stop and it was good enough RR, essentially. Kind of felt the vibe. Anyway, let's see here. I'm kind of worried about this. Kind of worried that it's gonna retrace deep. We'll see. I just gotta keep this going. Still going, so. What do we do? Do we invert this on the 5? That's good. If it does, it'll be really, really good. The 5 or the 15. The 15 looks really good. Yeah, I'll probably get here by the end of this 15-minute, right? Order block is there, here. I'm highly considering just trailing to that. Because it did, I'm sure that there were some people trying, like, against this wick trying to short against it or something like that. And this, thinking it would retrace a little bit more, and then they got popped out of their positions, right? It's in the 2 and the 3. Yeah, we inverted all that jazz. Yeah, I wouldn't want to come back to this first presented fair value gap. We popped above it, tapped it just a bit, then we left, and this is an order block. This is the FEG, and this is okay, so I think I can really trail my stop up tight, honestly. I'm up already 35 points. I don't want to hold through crazy retracement like that. Anyway. So it should hit soon. It's really close to the TP, actually. Let's see it hit. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Hit it, hit it. Just do it. You can do it. Yay! Alright, people. Banger. Fun. Banger, banger, banger trade. No drawdown. 9-minute trade. Fun. Pretty much, I mean, I said the thought process the whole time, right? From A to Z. Woohoo! W in the chat. Can I get a W in the chat? We just got $1,100 bucks. Woohoo! Some money gun, money gun, money gun. Alright. It was impressive. We've barely seen it. The Nasdaq finally gives us some good action. Please do not jam on me, brother. That was fun. That always is fun. I got some paper dollar shit. One of my $100 bills went on my croissant. The rest of my croissant. But it's okay. It's fine. It's just paper money. It's not real money because it jams the money gun. Also, it'd be dumb to put real money in here. It's sick. Hit that like button, you know? Said exactly like what the plan was and said I'm gonna enter, and when I did enter, dude, I realized I was on a freaking September contract. I was like, oh no. Cut it and re-entered on the December real quick, just like buy market. And it looked like a god-awful. Oh my god, sorry. It looked like a god-awful fill then. But no stress, went straight up. Don't you love those kinds of trades? When it just goes straight up? Finally. Finally. Rarely ever happens. It's always like, those are the trades that you miss and didn't give you an entry. Or, I'm sure there are some people that didn't get an entry. The thing is, though, like, you can't really be... You can't really be... This is the reason why I didn't, like, wait for 50% here. You can't be kind of doing that because it's already... it's breaking this high that completely filled this in, so it could very well just spool up. If you're going to go for the 50% retracement, then this was your trade, this was the trade to go in on. This definitely retraced to 50% here. If you said that this was a swing high, which, like I said, I didn't like that one. So then that was also the other trade, and that was a better RR. But to me, I wanted to wait for more confirmation for like a higher probability. And there we go. Took basically like a 1.2 R, but that's the easy trade, so I'm going to take it. The high probability. It's all ability like this, then I'm going to take it. And the way, you saw how I managed it is I just took one contract. It was a huge stop, but I just took one contract versus my usual like 2 to 3. So that's simply what I did.
Oh, PM Magnifico in the house. There he is. Okay,
Hey,
I guess
up,
we gotta just hang tight here for a few minutes. Yeah, give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Living, by myself and my girl and all that. I had to set up some new schedules soon. So makes sense.
Yeah, I know. And like it's like coming here, it's busier now because I'm in the US, so I have more possibilities of working with different people. So, I have states that I can go to, and it just like figuring all that out. It's just like, it was just nuts. But now we got the windows, and then we just work around those windows.
Nice. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Nice, man. Yeah, system, man. Like a nice routine, system-based routine. Keep you organized.
Yeah. It's also fun. Good for you, it's like for your expectations, like you already know what you're gonna do, and
it's like planned
it's just
out.
a lot easier. Yeah.
You remove all the emotional thinking, because like we all know, Chad, some days no one's trying to go to the gym. Like, come on. Like who's trying to, some days no one wants to go to the gym, right? But that's where having a system and a plan, like Rafi just said, like, is gonna be so key, because now it's like, all right, you go off of the system now, not off the plan. Just like just not off your emotions, just like trading, right?
Yeah.
You go off the plan that's designed to make you hit your goals, not your own emotional feelings.
Well, yeah, I don't remember it completely, but Nick said something like, set the dream, make a system for that dream, forget the dream and work the system. And that's what you do daily, and you be the person that you're gonna be. It's a proven formula. You just need to work it.
Yep, yes sir.
Just work it, baby.
Work.
Nick, what do you think I should do? You should just do. Just do.
All right.
When you have that, framework, like, okay, so I know that I have to go to the gym at X time, and you don't feel that day, I tell myself, just get yourself to the gym and just stretch. Just do something like, once you get in there, bro, it's work time,
Yeah,
it always bypasses that, that lie that you tell yourself. Just get in there, bro. Just a little walk, stretch, just light day. Never works that way.
Never.
And that day actually turns to be the best workout day for some reason.
Bro.
Those
days where you don't feel like it, those are sometimes the best.
Wherever.
Yeah, you're like, yes, I'm glad I came.
That's so true.
Nice. The cola, this is excess. I don't drink cola. Sometimes. Cola. Let's go. We getting to work today, boys. We got a big day. We got a big pull day here today.
Oh.
How's them legs feeling, Magnus?
Bro, already sore now. I can feel it.
Let's go.
They were sore already when I went to the gym today. So it's like I needed to do only hamstrings and like calves and couldn't do what is called like the front leg.
Oh yeah.
Quads.
The joint's sore. The quads are sore.
Yeah, the quads were sore.
Yeah, I'm down. Anyone else down to go full margin on the next trade?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, my clubhouse members are getting spicy today. They're
Only
ready.
if the data says, bro.
Already in. Oh, some of y'all already went full margin. All right, so I'm behind. I got to catch up here today. All right, I guess we're bringing out the live account for this bad boy.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh snap!
Your judge is coming out to the
Chat,
plate,
can we make an extra $10,000 today? Can we do it? Can we do it? 20 lots on the next trade, no doubt about it.
No matter how it looks.
No, I don't give a rip if there's a wick, no wick. Wow, yeah, I love these ES buys here. Yeah,
damn, that's what we won on gold.
Yep, we called it. Nice. Goldie though,
Goldie beginning to look pretty good.
Just stuttering here. Let's see.
Yeah, wait for this 15 here. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, 20 lots is basically like my new lot size, pretty much. So 20 lots is like my good, 10 lots is like my okay. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good at 20. All right, we'll see. This is kind of like our little observation zone now. So let's see how we do here. I think the buys are going to work out best. We just moved so far down at this point. I know that the 4 hour technically is bearish here, but again, we're like right in the chop here as well. So can it go down? Yes, of course, right? Will it? I don't know, right? We're in this kind of zone here, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, ES I really liked a little while ago, but we just kept moving down. I wanted something on ES, like go to the 15 on the break of these highs here, right there, but we just ended up pushing down, down, down. Live account spreads are where is it? Where is
like
it?
five pips.
They are 2.5. 2.5 right now. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Unless you're trading futures.
Chat, you know you made it when your break-even trade is $1,000 loss.
Nah, that's messed up.
All right, break-even trade, but I'm red and I'm 1,000 red.
You just lost 1,000, Nick. No, hit break even. Look, let's look.
I swear.
Bro, the spread's so wild.
2.5 pip spread. What do you want me to do? Nah, yesterday I hit break even. It was like a $1,200-$1,300 loss. Literally at break even. It's crazy.
What in the world?
Insane.
Yeah, you got 20 lots, plus you got spread, plus you got slippage. It all goes into it, yep.
Bro, you do know that's like a monthly payout somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
Going break even.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, I'm just grateful. Your spread someone's actual trade? Yeah, I know. It's wild.
Not even someone's trade, bro.
Literally, bro, it's crazy.
That's not a loss.
More
That's
than
a break
someone's
even.
trade.
Why couldn't it break even me like positive 1,500?
It's always lost.
Now you know, Nick. Make sure you put that thing like a pip or two in profit.
It's crazy because even that like doesn't help that much.
Yeah. If then you're even, you put it like at 3 pips in profit, now you're even.
That's true. Just for that little 5-minute low to come down and wick me out, just to go.
Just to go straight up.
Break even on a loser, negative 1K. Break even on a winner, 100 plus.
Why though? Like, why is that?
Yeah.
Nah, it's always like that. Always.
Highest is 1 pip on Dominion today. 1.6. Yeah, right around there. Like right around 2.
Yeah, Merced, we didn't execute on that 15-minute sell because that confirmation candle is super weak, right? It's like a doji candle, and also we have support right there at a 36.70. So very not a playbook setup because that's a doji candle, not a actual playbook setup, and also right at support. So those 2 reasons.
And no top wick.
And no
yeah,
top
no top wick too. Yeah.
3 reasons.
Look good though.
Yeah. Was.
He said, I can't stop laughing. PM Magnifico, man. What's pop? You looking crazy where you are right now? That's true. You can't have a break even if there's no stop loss. Just a blown account or potentially great day. If you got no stop loss, there's 2 ways. You either have a blown account or you can have a great day. One or the other, so.
Honestly. Most of the time, it's either a small win or a blown account, bro. I think because honestly, some people don't have the balls to hold trades. Honestly, when that thing's running in profit.
Yes, sir. Like an impulse entry on the break of this low. Yeah, it could work, but I just don't take those type of entries. Yeah, it definitely could work though. We could definitely melt off right here for sure. 90% is a blown account. Yeah. The only thing is when you don't take the day you don't have the stop loss, that's the day, you know, it just never stops.
And you usually don't have a TP either, honestly.
Why didn't we take the 15 low when price broke at the beginning of the move on the top of gold? Would that not have been a breakout setup? Why do you want to see the upper wick first and then, yeah, so that's a good question. So you really want to see that upper wick in order to have a, number one, have a stop loss, right? So you need this candle. I think this is the one you're talking about here. Yeah, maybe. So the candle opened up with no top wick at all and just drove all the way down in the first like 10 seconds to like right about here, right? And then it just fluctuated there. So there's really nothing we can do with that, right? Now, by the time this candle comes back up and flips bullish, you're thinking, okay, we might come back in the range now, right? Never mind, just make a top wick. So now that the candle has made a top wick, it looks something like this, right? So it looks now something like that. Hold on. Yeah, like that. And then as it flips bearish, what you have there is you have that the move that happened first, right? So you got a big like wick coming down, and then it looks something like that. So it's very difficult now to get into a sell here on the reflip of the candle or really anywhere at that point, right? Now, once this candle closes, right, we can look into taking sells, but if we notice here, we've already tapped into the range, right? The range over here. So at that point, if we want to keep taking sells or if we want to stay bearish, we really would like to see a pullback here, right? And then a closure below the new level, because after we get through that level here, now we have all clean traffic to continue moving down, right? Hence why price moves so nicely down here. But we never got that, right? So it doesn't mean that price won't go down anymore. It just means for me to get into a sell, I would need that, right? So I'm not saying, oh, we hit there, now we can't go down. We just, or I don't know why I'm saying I just can't get in unless it gives a resistance, right? Because that's where I'm most profitable. So that's what makes me the most money. So in order for me to stay profitable, I have to stay doing what keeps me profitable. And something like that just doesn't make sense in terms of keeping me profitable. Does it make sense that gold just ripped down? Yeah, you know what I mean? That all works. But again, like Magnus said, none of that matters, right? Unless it gave us our opportunity, it's literally just noise, just movement on a chart. You know what I mean? So we're not here to necessarily catch all the movement on the chart. We're here to look for familiar price action that our data says it keeps us profitable, and then we execute on that. So we just didn't have anything that stated, hey, this is something that gives you profitable trades consistently. So therefore we couldn't get in.
Spot on.
Yeah, it's literally that simple. Trading's like black and white. It's so simple, right? You either like have what makes you money or you don't. And then you just wait until the familiar price action that normally makes you money shows up, and then you make money. Right? Or at least attempt to make some money there. Am I selling now? Selling what? What you need, bro? What you need now? No, I'm not selling right now. Not selling right now.
Oh, he is Indian. Damn.
I'm very, very Indian. Welcome to America. Yes. Let's see. There was a candle formation problem for sure, or else every. Yes, exactly. That's it. There's just this candle didn't really give us what we wanted. Look, had this candle, we had this range marked off earlier. If you go back to the live stream, we were just waiting on this candle closure. So let me show you what would have been much better, right? If that candle here could have closed just like it did, only, in my opinion, left a little bit of a better wick, right? And then this candle, instead of driving down like this, right, and then coming back up to make a wick. If that candle could have really just made a wick from the beginning, something like right back up into that zone, we would have had entries basically right on the break of the low there for price to move down, and then targets would have been this level right there. But we didn't get that, right? So you see how those two look different. So yeah, and that's why being on the desk is so important, because you may look back later and think, whoa, I could have caught that move, I should have been in that, oh my god, I'm mad at myself now, right? But you don't realize the way the candle opened, right? That it opened up, it shot down first, and then it came up, and it gave you this little nub, and then it slowly moved down again, and closed, you know what I mean? So unless you're here to really see all that, you don't really get that clear understanding of what happened there. All right, we got a closure, 15-30 minute closure. It kills me to take these sells, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to take these sells.
Nah, I'm waiting for buys.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take them. I think
just look at the higher time frame.
I think the best move here is going to be, again, like this move right here. Boom. And then bam, the buys work out, right back up into 90 here. And that's it. It's just, we don't have any price action, any market structure on the 30. So see how the 15 is giving us market structure here, which is good, right? But look at the 30 minute. No market structure.
Much rather let that sell go, bro.
Right at support. Look at the 1 hour. Closed above support, right? We're kind of struggling to fill the wick here. So
yeah, bro, nobody want to sell that low.
Nah, I think I'm good on that.
Let it go, fam. Let it go.
impamvu njye nabivugaga ni uko ziriya ari iko hayi nyine zo akenshi ziba zifite amahirwe menshi nka 90% kuri buzikuremo.
Nick, would you necessarily need a closure above 75?
Bitandukanye na kwa kundi.
I'd be open to it, but 75 probably the best.
Yeah, that would be the fake out and closure above the wrist.
Yeah, exactly. And that 30 minute here would be nice, right? To start pushing up like that. So
start breaking that high.
But it all depends, if we break the lows here and kind of move down a little, there could be an opportunity. If not, we just wait.
Yeah, we have a way to fill two if we get at 70.8 so, or 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
But, yeah.
If not, we just let it keep melting, which is what we've been doing all day.
Yeah, please do that.
Peace out, OGH. Have a good day, man. You're a smart man, bro.
The OG's out.
Get the hell off the desk.
He gone.
Good day, brother.
Have a great day.
Enjoy it, bro. We'll see you in Asia. Okay, let's see.
Let's
take a look here. We got sells. Took the 1 hour onion on Forex. 1 hour made a top wick right here. 4 hour had a top wick to fill. Was it valid? It was the only thing I don't like about this is the no wick. That's pretty much it. This candle, it's okay. The confirmation candle here could have been maybe a little bit better, but I think what keeps me out here is that no wick right there. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, but other than that, looked pretty good. Exhaustion wick, kind of, rejection, closure, bearish closure. You got that wick to fill here. So yeah, I like the idea. It's right here. The only thing that will keep me out is that no top wick there. Yeah, what we could also do is look for a celery play here, right? So if this green candle or whatever bullish candle can close below the range, very similar to that, I would be a little bit more open now to taking the sells on the break of that low versus just taking it on this this kind of breakout here. So yeah, we've been patient the whole morning. There's no point in rushing now, right? So if you get the celery, we could take more sells. If we close back above, then we can start to look back into buys here.
That's a great thing, bro. Less is more, bro. So by not taking this trade, we're trading less, right? Which is going to allow us to take more profits in.
Yep.
This is one of these trades, chat. I'd rather be out wishing I was in than in wishing I was out. You know what I'm saying? quality over quantity. You know, I could just take this to take a trade, but is it really quality? Does it really fit my plan and fit my rules? That's the question, you know. Less is more, quality over quantity. This is a great example of it. And guess what? We're practicing delayed gratification, which is better than instant gratification. Long term, right? It leads to better results. So, I mean, this is okay, but should we settle for okay, or should we wait for something much better, right? So, practicing delayed gratification here also.
I'm waiting.
It's like, here, you can have one marshmallow now, or I can give you the whole bag later. You know what I'm saying? So you can have this one marshmallow, or you could just patiently wait for a more quality move, and that would be equivalent to having the whole bag. Yeah, especially, right? Some of you guys realize, like, yo, I'm in the green for the week right now. Like, should I really even like waste my profits on this? Marshmallows are disgusting. Facts. I'll have them though if we're like, if we're by a campfire, man. I'll have some marshmallows. You know, make some s'mores and stuff. But I can't
What's
just eat
in
a
those
plain
things?
marshmallow.
That's my question.
Right, dude. Man, just eating plain marshmallows, just like out of the bag. Like,
nobody
you know what,
knows
sir?
what's in it, bro.
Sir, I don't want one marshmallow, and I don't want the whole bag. Hilarious. Exactly, Eric P, bro. If chocolate's involved, then let's go. Chat, you guys don't like s'mores? Any of you guys like s'mores? Like, that includes marshmallows. You don't know what a s'more is?
No way.
It's basically like you put a marshmallow on a stick, and you sit by like a fire. You put the marshmallow in the fire. It starts to cook a little bit. Makes
yeah, that's mad good. Yeah.
Burns up the marshmallow. You get like some graham crackers and like some Hershey chocolate, and you make a sandwich, bro.
It's mad good.
It's amazing. We should do that when you're here next.
Yeah, I'm down. I love that.
I don't think I really like s'mores that much.
Nah.
No way.
Yeah, they're not that good.
My friend's mom used to make some banging s'mores, bro.
But I'll hang out at the campfire, I'll tell you that. I'll up until 3 in the morning. Right, Magnus?
Bro, this
Rafi was there too.
I'm not half awake on
you better get some sleep. Oh, we're hanging out with Nick tonight? Yo, you better get some sleep.
More like you better get a freaking excess of Red Bull.
Bro, I didn't sleep for like, 30 hours there.
Yeah.
Just a normal day in my world.
Before I chill with Nick, I always make sure to stop and grab like a Red Bull or something. You know?
Yeah, that you could have told me, like.
I should have, bro. I messed up on that. There was a lot of things going on there.
Hey, I tried to tell you before you came, man. Don't plan on sleeping too much over here.
I know, I didn't too.
I remember in that meeting, it was like, what, 2 a.m. or something? Man,
bro.
Nick was just dropping. And I saw Magnus out there just...
Magnus was ducking. It looked like he was fighting, bro. He was like ducking, dodging them. Like, you know when you go into sleep real quick, you're like, whoa.
I was like, but I stayed up, bro. I should have stood up or something.
Let's see if Magnus is tired.
He was struggling with the obviously, you know, the change of time zones and the
bro, the change of time zones were bad.
My guy was slumped. He was slumped. He was like, TK's like, yo, TK's dozing off here. Oh man, what a night.
TK's like, when we're gonna get iced coffee at 2 a.m.
What a night. This is probably like what, 2? We're probably like 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the morning, right here.
2:30, I think.
Yeah. See, Melly just keeps asking questions. Everyone's like, please, see Melly, stop asking questions.
Man, he was wired. He was ready to go.
That's funny, bro. Man.
That was such a good conversation there, man. Q was fighting it. Rafi was fighting it. Stephen B's like, I will be the last man standing here no matter what tonight.
See, Stephen B even got up.
I am determined.
Like we're easily gonna fall asleep, but Stephen B keeps himself up.
I'm just one blink away at that point.
Yeah.
One blink.
That's funny.
Jay Pipsky's like, is
Pipsky
anybody else getting tired here? Just looking around the room. Anyone else falling asleep? That's too funny, man. That's too funny.
Bro, Stephen B was laser focused. Same with Rafi.
Yes, sir.
It was mad fun.
Wow, we got a lot of room to go up here. There's a lot of room to go up. You might have this nice
really
little...
Good.
So, look, we wouldn't really take these buys here, right? Because that's going to be... if you want to take buys, you'll notice in these type of situations, I'll usually get my buys from down here off of like an impulse trade. So we won't... never really interested in taking those buys. Those will tend to be the fake out, as you can see here. So now we have candles coming back up, right? So this is potentially now like our range 2 breakout, where we wouldn't get in on this original onion here, right? We wait, and now that you got a brand new resistance, if we can get a closure above it, that's where we may see a push. You got clean range moving up towards like 88 here, and that would basically be what I got my eyes set on. So yeah, we'll see. And then ES is actually not looking bad either for the shorts here. So depending on where this closure happens, right, there could be an opportunity for us to really start to melt back down. Look at that 4 hour broke the high and now just kind of coming down there. So that daily still doesn't have a lower wick, I don't think, right? No. So yeah, we got some decent opportunities possibly forming up here.
Yeah, looking real good. Gold.
Yes, sir.
Both actually.
Bro, are we about to have a buzzer beater here today on this Thursday?
Maybe.
I think we will.
Yeah.
Buzzer beater.
The buzz.
Like we talked about.
Buzz.
Yo, what's up, Energy? How you doing?
How many contracts do I use? 5 to 10.
Good boy.
Who? Who?
That Energy was like, Joe's being a good boy.
Joe. Yeah, Joe was being a good boy. He was being a very good boy.
Good questions too.
John was getting hydrated.
Yeah, we were all hydrated, bro. You know how many bottles of water there were left?
Bro, we did a lot of drinking. We did a lot of drinking that night. Like,
we drank so
much drinking, bro.
Look at all
I have
this.
to make a video about that.
We all had drinks. We all had drinks. Look at that. We all had drinks. It was a party. It was a party, but not like your party, where you can't even see at the end of it or remember it the next day. This was an impact party right here, where we all stay hydrated, stay fresh. This is a little bit different from the high school parties, slightly.
Bro, this is way more fun. That's my type of fun right there.
Anytime we go out as a group, like the waiters will be like, "Yo, let's get started on the drinks," and I'm like, "Yeah, we're like a whole group of biohackers, so we're not drinking any poison tonight. So we'll just take the fresh spring water out the bottle," and they're like, okay.
They're like, "Damn it, not gonna get a high."
But we'll order lots of meat stuff.
Hey, I hit $10,000 on that trade, or $5,000 on that trade last week. So I actually did get some Voss water from Hibachi last night. It was pretty good, or the night before. I was able to afford it. I was able to afford some Voss water like Magnus.
How'd it feel?
Oh man, it was great. I felt rich. I really did.
You felt boss, right?
I felt like a boss drinking the Voss.
Felt like a boss.
They should have called it Boss water.
Yeah, true.
Nah, we really were drinking all night at that meetup, man. But this time we weren't drunk off wine. We were drunk off gems, because gems were being dropped at all times.
Oh yeah.
Nobody knew nothing.
Literally, bro.
The next day, Rafi got that video.
You were hanging out at. Boom, something was happening.
Right. Nah, the funny thing was Rafi's video the next day. He goes outside, he's like, "Yo, it was wild here last night. So much drinking, and all you see is just water bottles everywhere.
That video is incredible.
and the guys at the gym, like they were smashing, like C. Melly and
Yeah.
Aaron was there and Stephen B.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Stephen B.
Yeah.
The boys got the work in. Yep. Now, them boys had a good day at that Airbnb.
How I get my own Airbnb and didn't even stay at it? Damn, that's wild. I didn't even get to enjoy that other time with you guys.
Stop with that.
Hey, no microplastics. Well, you know, I'm drinking some microplastics right now while I stream here with you, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Future Lord.
Yeah,
That one time we were up in the room trying to place a trade at Asia Open.
I remember.
Yeah, and then Magnus' girlfriend, she's like, celery.
That's right.
What's a celery?
So you better take
I
this.
remember that.
Okay, let's see how we do here. Did we get a lower wick? So let's just see what we got here, right? So we got this kind of, we closed borderline at it, but again, if you have a lower wick here, I'm gonna have a buy stop on the break of that previous candle high. We got this little, in a way, we kind of got a fake out here too. So I know like it doesn't seem like there is, but this is kind of like the main support, and this candle faked out here. So yeah, so I'm gonna have a buy stop here on the break of the previous candle high, and then yeah, we should see a bit of a move up here. So let me just get this.
I like that fake out, 4 hour tap support, daily tap support, everything tapped, you know.
Same.
So if you reject from here, this looks really good here.
I would have to agree. All right, let me see if I could set this up on my other account. Come on.
Yeah.
Torah. Alrighty, let's see if we can move up here. We got a potential fake out, range 2 breakout. You know what I mean? Stops are going to be kept back in the range here. If we, you know, we shouldn't really come back in the range here. We might have a problem with this wick, but that's fine. You know, I would still bet if we break the highs here, we should move up. So.
Yeah, especially with that fake out, it looks good.
Yeah, I don't think mine closed above, but yeah.
All right, cool. So my stops are going to be back below the range here. TPs are going to be really up towards 69, and then partials, right? Partials can get grabbed somewhere, you know, anywhere below 85, I think will be pretty good. Yeah, somewhere between 85 and 83. If we can get up there, that would be fantastic. So let's see how we do at this wick fill. If we can push through that wick, we should get a straight shot up towards like 82. If not, then, you know, we'll take either a managed loss here or, you know, get stopped out on the break of that low. Yeah, if you guys have the room, you could also kind of use the previous candle stop. I think they're a little too steep in my opinion. Yeah, 89 pips, so that's a little too steep. As we push through this one here, you might be able to go break even if you want, but everything looks pretty good.
I agree.
Yeah, we got the nice wick fill there too, so we'll see if we can keep on pumping now. How to take partials, you just have to right click here, and then in this case, since we're buying, you would hit sell limit, and then whatever amount that you want to close, just close whatever amount there. It's all that Fiji water, man. Now we got the Voss. We got the Voss water. The A plus setup, yeah, good setup here. Good setup. Definitely one I would be okay with losing. So let's put it like that.
Same, looking good with that break of high.
Yes, sir.
My thing just didn't close above resistance. That was my only thing.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go break even. Yeah, break even here as we're breaking those highs. And let's see if we can get a push out of this thing.
Yes, sir. Looking good. Same.
My live account is... Come on, let's see. Let's see if we can push through that wick. Can we get through? Can we get through?
Yeah. I'll break even too. Hope we can push.
Yeah, if we could push here, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, we gotta see. We gotta see if we could push. We just broke the high there, so it should be good. I'm gonna be break even. You could also close partials if you like. If not, up at 82 would probably be the best place to close some partials.
Imaze gusa nigira nisuzuguriye invasion irimo aho ngaho.
Bet.
Hey yo.
Oh my goodness.
Push.
Is that 5 closest above? That looks really good though.
What did we get? 20, 25. Yeah, we got 25 pips there, so not bad at all. We'll see if we can hold it down here though.
Oh. Got out.
You're out? Oh, I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You guys both got out at break even?
Yeah, it looks like a hit. Stay locked in here. Top step, I hit break even here as well. Live account. We'll see what happens.
You had break even on all accounts?
Not on my live account, nope.
Oh, okay.
I closed on the top step 2 and closed on the top 1. Have my combine just in. I need just a small.
Yeah.
I have 3 combines left. I need like small amount here, so. Yeah.
I don't think that's that big of a deal. Nice little break even there.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Took partials at the wick fill, very nice. Yeah, if you took partials at the wick fill, good job. Let's see if we keep moving.
We should make our way up here. It's just, yeah. Wow.
I think you can probably give another shot on the 30 minute. You got 8 minutes left on that one.
Exactly,
yes,
that's what I mean.
Exactly.
That looks really good here.
Possibilities, yep.
If you get a 15 pack for that low wick on the 30 or something, wow.
Yep. I don't see why we don't continue moving bullish now.
It might. Maybe we just need a closure above 75. Then we get it.
Yeah, maybe, yep. Yeah, I'm still holding this on like the live account. We'll see if we can keep pushing up. If we get a 30 closure, I might be down to get into another trade, but we'll see.
That'll be sick too, because then you see that support in the 1 hour as well.
njye namaze no kuyirambirwa ari nk'umuntu njye nabimubwira nagenda nkamubwira ati ngabanyaho ibikabyo
Let's go, Mugs. There it is. 4, 8, 12. I can't do math that good, but that just seems like a lot. Peace out, energy. Later.
Have a
great day.
Peace.
Yeah, if you get a 30-minute support now, that ain't bad either.
Around that 30. If we can close weak bullish just above the range here, we get a nice bottom wick for that 30 and a 15 pack right now. Wow, that's money right there.
We did get the wick fill though. That was really what we wanted to aim for, that wick fill, and then try and get the trade to run. So that's why we went break even right there at the wick fill, just in case price wants to come back down, right? And we'll see what happens here.
Yes, very smart break even.
I'm still in. Okay, somehow he's still in. Let's go. I think the next best play is a 30-minute support here. If we can get that 30 support in like 6 minutes, it looks really good.
That's what I'm waiting on.
Did you get into that one, Johnny?
No, I did not take that buy. No. 15 and 30 closure above 75 now.
30 closure. Sweet.
Give
me 1 sec. I'm just grab some more water, and then we'll wait for this this 30. We got 6 minutes for the 30 closure here, so let's see if we can get it. Be right back.
Let's see. We got 6 minutes. Cool.
Yeah, nothing wrong with not taking that. I think close like right at it almost, but I love when we have those fake outs there.
Right.
And still like close, strong support. I feel like we could easily fill that wick, you know?
Yup. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
urashaka kugabanya noza se?
Yeah, if you secured some profits on that, double
Njye nureba kugira ngo uzigabanye
to everyone who took some profits.
wamanura stop loss ukayishyira kuri kariya
If you got
gakanda
break even, smart break even.
kari
Honestly,
white
you know, tap into
nako
that
kari
wig
blue
there. Very smart.
ubundi ukayihorera kubera ko nuza za mbere wazikuriramo nko muri iyo ro.
Like the 30 minute better than the 15 minute yet.
Iyo ro.
30 minute. The thing with the 30 minute here is we'll get a support for it potentially.
Ariko nanuza kayimanura kuko irimo irakora muri
30 minutes. It creates support now and stuff. So
yagukora nk'ikongera ikaza kumanuka.
Yeah.
Kuko ayo makandi maze gufominga aho ngaho ayo y'ubururu
congratulations on that, bro.
yakaya aba nka order block itayarenga.
Go work. Yeah, did you take it, Rafi?
Yeah, I got BE.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mag, you said you secured some profits and got BE on a couple accounts?
Yeah, I got BE on my combines. I needed a little more there. Needed the push.
All right, nice.
Yeah, but securing all the other accounts.
W.
Yeah. Wickfield looked good.
Yes, sir.
I guess in the bench.
Yeah, yeah, the BE there was good. If you close partials, that's clean too. But the wick fill, I think, was break even, and then yeah, if it pushed from there, that would have been great. We can still close above and whatnot, but we'll see. We gotta wait on the 30 now. 3 minutes left.
Yeah, 15 close above, looking pretty good.
We'll see how we do. The only way I'd take another buy here is if we actually get a 30 closure above the range. Otherwise, we probably don't want to mess around. We might range a little bit. As you can see, the 15 could potentially range a bit now, right? Just kind of chop around in here. So, yeah, we'll see how we do it. We'll see what we do. But we'd like to get in if we can get a nice closure back above. Something like this too would be pretty good if you get a bullish candle here that closes like this, right? Because now we're making, that'll be a 30 closure above. That'll also be higher highs, higher lows being created, and then we can continue moving up. But that candle has to close above, and it looks like we're breaking the lows here in the last 2 minutes. So we'll see what happens. Follow the trade, okay, on gold. Yeah, I don't think gold didn't close above on the forex chart, but futures slight closure above. So let's see if we can get back in. It'd be nice. John's disciplines is unmatched, literally. He said, "Nah, that closed slightly above. I'm gonna lean on the fact that it didn't close above." That's good too. You know, you want to protect yourself.
Yeah.
Defense, baby, defense.
It didn't really matter. Taking a trade or not taking a trade didn't really matter to me, just more so following my plan today.
The real question is, who tried that new flavor of excess? Isaac? Did you?
Which one?
Bro, they got like a watermelon lemonade. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. How to join the clubhouse? Join the clubhouse. Just go to the website. You could, just timetoeattrading.com. Was this the one I was drinking yesterday or the other day? Yeah, it's not bad. Isaac, did you try it yet? It's pretty good. I drink about one of those a day. One of them a session. Yeah, one a session.
One a session. One a session is wild.
Potential sells, possibly. You know, again, this 4-hour support is tough to take the sells in, but yeah, possibly. 30-minute candle is going to close up here in just a moment, so we'll see how we do on the closure. Not looking good though. Not looking good for any buys. If we can close below, then you might have the seller play. If not, then I would say we may range a little bit, right, until the next time of volume. So we'll see. Are we going to close at no lower wick here on the 15? Maybe. Really wanted ES, but no lower wick. I wanted ES too, man. Right here. Oh yeah, here too. No lower wick. Yeah, that would have been nice.
No lower wick and gold too.
Okay, so maybe we can wait. What time is it? 11. I'm gonna probably stick around for one more candle. So just because that candle closed at no lower wick, because I really think these buys could play out, right? If we get a fresh closure back above, I think that might have just been like the little false buy, but there should be a good opportunity coming. So I'm going to wait one more candle here. I'll stay live with you guys and all that so we can kind of take it together if it goes on. Good. But let's just see, because the candle closed at no lower wick. If we get a legit closure above, then the buys look good again. By the way, John, it definitely closed above, bro. Zoom in.
Above, John.
Zoom in,
yes, bro. It did, bro.
Nah, bro, it closed like right at it.
I guess it did, bro. The crazy thing is I literally tried to thin out my line, like, to the least it could go, and even then, it still didn't close above.
He said, bro, it closed above like 1 pip. Like,
let me make it as thin as possible.
Do you have that one that you use? The MG thing?
Yeah, I'm
MGC?
using the same chart as Nick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
MGC. Oh, Aaron's back. Let's go, Aaron. He said his teeth hurt. How come your teeth hurt? What the hecky? Would you go to the dentist?
Hey, Aaron.
Them German dentists, they're no joke, man.
No joke.
Yigiriye iyo kanda nako yanoza yirambura kaka FVG ko wagize kambere.
I'm talking about buys when the daily candle is totally bearish. Great question. So look where we are. So yes, we are bearish, but where? Currently, right? Where is current price as we're bearish? So we're bearish, but we're sitting right in this support level now. What have we seen out of this support level when we come in? We get rejection, price move all the way up there. Rejection, price move all the way up here. Rejection, price move all the way up here, right? And now we're back in this zone, potentially rejecting again. So yes, technically we are bearish, right? But now it's where are we bearish? So if we're looking at this daily candle and we're sitting up here, and the candle looks like this right now, 100% I'm looking for sells, right? I'm definitely bearish for sure, and I'm looking for sells. But now that we made this move and we've popped into this support level, now what's the chances, I mean, there still is a chance, right, that we continue moving down, versus what's the chance that later on in this session now, after we've done all this, that we start to kind of reject out and then begin to push back up, rejecting this area, just like 1, 2, 3, 4 candles have done in the past, right? So that's pretty much why we're looking for the potential buys, is because the sells that we were bearish on have already played themselves out. So now what we're trying to see is, okay, we moved down a whole bunch here. Now, will we just are we going to range? We know we're ranging, right? But now are we ranging to potentially say, okay, the move down is done, and now if this candle closes above, we get our pullback. Does that make sense? So that's why we're looking for buys here, although we're quote unquote bearish.
Yeah. Nah, W read here, Nick.
It's a range 2 breakout kind of. Yeah, kind of a breakout. So now we just need Johnny in. Once John gets in, then we can go into profit. I think that's what this whole deal was about here.
Then we'll bring in the volume.
Yeah, the trade we just took is like a breakout. Yep.
Not great trade there, Nick.
Yep.
I feel you with the closure above, slightly above. I get there was really no right or wrong. I mean, if you took it, it was you were right. If not, then you're not wrong.
There's never right or wrong. There's so many ways to trade, so many ways to go about it, so many angles to look at it from. You just got to do it the way that produces you money. I mean, it's that simple.
Exactly.
Write this question down, chat. What makes me money? And then do not do anything outside of that. Simple. It could truly be that simple.
Literally, bro.
Okay, Q. Okay, Q.
Nice job, Q.
This is brilliant. Keeping the trades low. I don't see any crazy days where you got too ahead of yourself. Even on the losing days, or I don't even want to call them losing days. Who cares, right? Even on the days where the trades the probability didn't go in your favor, you didn't get too, it didn't go too bad, right? Stop that 1 trade or 2 trades, stop that 3 trades here. So, yeah, 3 trades. Yep.
Facts, bro. I would like to call those days discipline days, brother. Let's go.
Absolutely. Expect the daily to turn in time that you will be here expecting a trade. I disagree, but let's see how it plays out. Yeah, let's see how it plays out. No worries. We don't have to agree or anything like that. Yeah. Let's see. Hourly closure below. Yeah, I think the sells are just a little, they just ran too much at this point. They're ran too much. To the downside, but we'll see. That's only if you get a closure above, right? If candles keep printing below, then yeah, I like that. But I'm going to use this whole area here as just a little bit of help, right? Support here, potential fake out here, range 2 closure above. The buys should work themselves out. According to the data that I've collected over the last 5 years, that should work out as long as we do get this guy to close above, right? A nice strong closure above, and I think it'd be a lot better. Right? This closure, it was good. The candle was good, but it kind of, it's right there, right? So a good, clean, like obvious closure would make this so much better. The market's always right, exactly. The market is the one that's right. We just happen to take the right guess. Whoa, where'd the boys go? Would they all leave at the same time? They're playing their s'mores, their little s'more party.
Yeah. We're talking about it earlier. It's like, yeah, I'll eat some s'mores.
Win or lose? Yeah, exactly. Win, lose, right, wrong, it doesn't even matter. As long as you follow the plan that keeps you profitable, you will stay profitable. Yeah, they're planning the s'more trip. TK.
Itanu ni akayabo kuri nuza kuri futures. Ahubwo wanza ukareba uburyo reactinga muri ako ka FVG kirimo iraguma kubahiriza.
I haven't looked at that really. Yeah, let's move down. Yeah. Price just ran a little bit without us today. And again, some days we eat really good. Some days price will run around without us. Like this was a great buy here, right? If we had a lower wick, we would have been in there. This was an excellent sell right here, but again, no lower wick. So your job during these times is to stay composed, to stay disciplined. This is where you build that discipline muscle up for yourself. And that's why when things do work out, when that candle does give a lower wick, or this candle does leave a wick, that's why we win and we see a lot of profitability, right? So some days it's just not going to give you, the move could be there, the setup could be there, but then the entry, right, will come in and might not be as clear as it should be. So those are wise opportunities to stay out of the markets. Yep. Hey, yeah, you got your payout in the last. Yo, did you ever get that payout? Chugging a bag. How do you chug marshmallows? Later, Simsy. Peace. See you tomorrow. All right, ES is I think I'm gonna just kind of lock in on gold here. If we get a closure above, we'll take buys. If not, we call it a day. Sometimes you prefer the break of the previous high or low, and sometimes the opposite. What do you look for to determine either? Good question. So basically, let's do it in a selling opportunity, right? So let's say that you have a candle that looks like this. That's your closure. And then the next one opens up and it kind of pushes up like this. And now it's about to break its own low. So in this case, I will use the previous candle low just because it's only a couple pips away and it's going to be the more confirmed entry, if that makes sense. Because this candle here can kind of flip, break the low, kind of flip bullish, bearish, and all that. But once you break that previous low, that's going to confirm a lot for us, right? So in that case, when the low is just a couple pips away, like in this case, if you look, it's like the difference is from here to here, right? So if it's just a couple pips away like that, I'm going to use that previous candle. And anytime you use the previous candle, you can use the current candle as your stop loss. I know it's a tongue twister, but previous candle entry, current candle stop loss. Right? Now, if you're going to use the current candle low, then you most likely want to use the previous candle stop. Now, what that will look like to use this current candle low here is I will do that in situations where you see how the wick is right here. If it's a lot bigger, right? So I may want to participate in this wick fill at that point. So during that time, that's what I'm going to execute on the break of the current candle low. And then anytime I'm using the break of the current candle low, I'm going to try and use the previous candle stop if I can. Got it? So current candle entry, previous candle stops. Previous candle entries, you could use current candle stops. And that's typically the way I go about it and the way I usually, judge it. Just qualified. I needed $28. Hey, congrats on the payout, bro. Congratulations.
Saa sita nazo zirakora ariko saa sita nyine ewana ntabwo wamenya ibya market kabisa.
Yeah, congratulations, let's go.
Saa sita bigoranye.
Yeah, does that make sense about that last question though? About the entries? Oh, we got people calling signals in this chat today. Uh-oh. It's getting spooky.
Oh.
It's getting spooky.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm going to take your signal. I think I'm going to wait on my own and just wait for this potential range 2 breakout here. That's what I'm going to do.
Bro, put his trade in the chat.
If the cells want to run here, I don't really mind, right? I already let the cells run from way up here, so it really doesn't matter. Alea hitting the potty. Lele's hitting. These kids are funny. They hit the potty, and then next thing you know, they just want to go to the bathroom all the time. Like, hey, can we go to the bathroom now? Can we go to the bathroom now? Like what? Like what? Let's go to the bathroom, Dad. Let's go to the bathroom. Hey, what's cool about the younger ones is they literally learn so fast, bro. Like, they literally just pick up on the older one and make those moves so quick. So I love that.
Yeah, man.
All right, so 1 minute here, and what we're looking for is this closure. So we broke the lows there. Let's see if we can close above the range, and then we get this possible move here. Let's see. But we got to close above. Otherwise, I think we're just gonna consolidate here for a little bit, like that. So, and then ES. Let's take a look at ES here. Yeah, just moving on down. If you want to take sells on ES, they're all right, but I probably leave ES alone. Maybe a pullback, then a sell, but mainly gonna watch gold here, see if we can break out of this range, and if not, we call it a day.
Yeah, but
yes, sir.
All making sense? All right, great, man, great. And again, if you trade a different style, then just trade your style, right? Just come here. There's many people who come here who trade a different style, but no matter what style of trading you trade, the mentality and the mindset is always going to be the same. So it's okay if you just come here for mindset and stuff like that too. Just don't try and call any trades. If you want to call a trade, start your own stream. No one watched you? That's not our fault. Okay, yeah, so no closure here. Paying like another 15 closure here and just see if we can get anything.
This could easily close above.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably wait one more closure.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, so we'll stick around a little.
All right, Magnus, do your thing.
All goody.
I gotta do my thing, bro.
You served us enough in London.
Too?
Yeah, pull up tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Pull up mañana.
It's Friday time, bro.
That's right. Tomorrow's Friday. That's crazy.
Bro, end of the week already? I don't even remember Monday.
Bro, where'd the week go?
I don't even know.
Yo, for real, bro.
Yeah.
Magnus, will you be back in New York, bro, tomorrow?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Alright.
Sweet.
Yeah, might go come at 9 or something, maybe.
That sounds good, bro. I'll catch you then.
But I'll probably be there for 9:30 then.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's all you gotta be here for.
Maybe I'll see you in London tonight. Yeah, maybe I'll pull up and hang out.
Gonna be great. Last London session, last New York session. But
last London, baby.
I'll see most of y'all in London session. Otherwise, New York session tomorrow, and then have a great day. Have a great rest of your day.
Yes, sir, brother.
Enjoy yourself. Whole day in front of you.
Always great to see you, my man. Always great.
See y'all.
Peace, brother.
Peace. See ya. Peace.
Later. There we go. Rafi, I like the lights. We got purple lights going on. Sick.
It looks like that, but it's actually purple. White.
Oh, wow.
Rafi's room's a vibe.
Yo, yeah, Rafi always got the best studio, man. What the heck?
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, beautiful room, man.
Thank you, brother.
Yep.
All right, let's get back to some questions. Let's see what we got going
chat,
on.
I'm still here. What y'all got to say now?
Hey, John didn't leave.
Hey.
Johnny Dips. More like Johnny Pips.
Johnny Pips, more like, yup. Thank you.
Let's see. Magnus gonna go egg shopping? Yeah, I think so. He said, I'm gonna go with my girl. Where are you gonna go? Buy some eggs?
Yeah.
That's funny. Let me pop the chat back up here. Let's see. Yeah, John's sticking it out. Peace out, Magnus.
I'll stick it out. Whatever.
Wix in the chat. What up, Wix? I didn't see Wix, but what up, Wix? How we feeling? Happy Thursday.
Wix.
What up, man?
They call Johnny Gems Mr. Pips. Do some Mike Tysons while we wait. Yo, let's do it. Instagram? Yeah, my IG is right here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Right here. Yo, what happened with Instagram? Look at this. This is crazy.
Wait, what? That might just be on your computer.
It might be. Yeah, if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, give me a follow on Insta. We'll keep the stories coming, keep it educating, keep educating through some stories and whatnot too. So, what did we shoot on the last round of golf? We actually just kind of played for some fun. We didn't really keep score too much. It was like my first time playing, man, in like 3 months. So we played a hell of a game.
We really did, bro.
Yeah, really shot
Had
good.
some really good shots, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I will. I'm looking forward to this season, man. I'm looking forward to this season. I'm gonna probably use the same clubs that I used last season, and maybe like upgrade them next year. Yeah, yo, we had some big putts, man. Yo, I hit a putt. It was probably, I don't know. C-Melly, what was it? I don't know. Maybe 30 feet. No. Yeah. Could have been 30. But see, I was about to take this normal putt. I was just out here putting, and C-Melly goes, "Hey, if you hit this putt, I'll buy everyone dinner tonight at Hibachi." And I said, "Come again?" So I said, "All right, man, we gotta lock in here. We gotta lock in." And we just drilled it.
Bro,
we just drilled it.
Me and Nick started celebrating like we just won the World Series.
Bro, I jumped up and down like I was like homeless. I'm like, "Let's go! We're getting dinner tonight." No lie. I don't think I've jumped that high in a long time.
Bro, we were celebrating like, "Let's go!" We were chanting the trio.
We were saying like, TTE. No, just kidding.
Yeah. We were like Kobe trio.
Yeah, it was a big putt. When the pressure's on, the kid comes through. You know what I mean? We just need a little pressure here and there.
We're not just getting the steak and chicken tonight. We're getting the steak, chicken, and shrimp tonight.
Yeah, we got the trio on C-Melly.
And yum sauce.
Extra yum.
Of course, yum sauce. Extra.
Already got 2 break evens for the trade. Should I end the day here, just taking it as a sign? Yeah, why not? Why not, brother? Why not? Come back for Asian session.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would say the same thing, bro. Yes, you should call it a day.
Yep. That question was 10 minutes ago, and it looks like he already locked out. So I think you did a good job at just making that decision on your own, man. You know how you make a good decision? You know how I make some decisions, gang, sometimes? I flip a coin. So I go, okay, let me flip a coin, right? Heads, I stay in the game. Tails, I lock out. And it doesn't really matter to me how the coin turns out. What I'm paying attention to is when that coin gets flipped in the air, what does my brain naturally want the coin to land on? Right? So because that's how you know, that's where you know your true answer. And what you really want to do and what you really feel, right? Any of you guys ever do that? You flip a coin, you're like, I hope it lands on this. Or you have to make a decision, and you know which one to make, but you're in a debate, right? So you flip the coin, and let's say it's heads and I lock out. And you're like, kind of low-key while the coin's in the air, you're like hoping for heads. Just lock out, right? Even if the stupid thing lands on tails, you already got your answer there. So that's typically how I like to make some bigger decisions. I know it's crazy. I know like you might not have heard that before, but believe it or not, I make some big decisions on a flip of a coin, and I don't really care about how the coin flips. I just want to see what outcome do I want while that coin's in the air. And that's a very quick split decision that you don't have much time to think about, right? So it's just straight to logic. Asian session on YouTube? No, we do it in the Clubhouse. Yeah, if you guys want to join the Clubhouse, that's basically our private streaming network, educational network where we stream New York, Asian, London, pre-New York, and we got webinars going on every week. We got a full course in there on how I trade and all that. So yeah, that's just in the Clubhouse. Just hit !Clubhouse and that link will pop up for you. Tails never fails. Tails never fails.
Wayne, man, I would advise to stop focusing on the payout and start focusing on the next best trade. Yeah, that's what I would say, right? Focus on the next best trade and don't really attach yourself too much to the payout. Because you don't want it to get in the way of you executing your edge now, right? It's just like, all right, one good trade, a part of my edge, and that's it. That's what I would say. Because it's easy to do that, especially for Wayne in the Clubhouse. Wayne? That's what focusing on the money does. It takes your mind and eyes off the charts, which is what's going to get you the payout. So. Yeah, I mean, if you guys have any other good things to say, I mean, that's all I'm gonna say. Stop thinking about the payout and start thinking about the next best trade. It fits your plan.
That's it.
Yeah, Nick,
no need to think too deep.
It's about. what is it that you've been saying? I think about it differently. It's about more about execution, not results.
Yeah. It's performance over profits.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Performance over profits, exactly. You know, I tell my guys is, hey, outcomes are gonna be there regardless. If you don't want outcomes, you stop doing what you're doing, right? So if you're focusing on executing the thing that you've been working on, that's your focus, is execution. The outcome, you can't control the outcome. So yeah, you are 20 pips, you're giving meaning to things, you know. Fear is gonna come in, it's a normal thing of the human mind, you know, like
wari wayishyiziriyeho kuri iyo retracement cyangwa warishyiraho kuri iyo
my next execution gonna be at, regardless of how many pips I'm gonna get.
No,
gonna ease things out a little bit more.
You'll start to attract the good trade, right? The next best trade, right? And that's what you'll be focused on. That's what will kind of happen, right? Like the next best trade will show up because that's what you're focused on, and when it happens, and it'll give you a much greater chance, to getting closer to that payout.
Yep. It's a good question here by Steve. A bit of vulnerability here. Appreciate that. I was up 400. Now I'm close to blowing my account. I know it's my fault, but how can I dig myself out of that psychological spiral? Yeah, so I used to go through that a lot. And at the end of the day, I was just rushing. I was just trying to rush the process. So you just got to be honest with yourself. Like, is it a little bit of rushing the process? And if it is, it's just time to slow down a little bit, And I personally would stick to 1 to 2 trades a day at that point, because I can never go in a downward spiral, right? So, you're up 400 and then a downward spiral starts to happen. Right, you take a loss, now you lose that 400, and you're like, whoa, I wanted that 400, right? And then now you take another loss, and now you're in drawdown, and no one wants to be in drawdown. So then you try and get out of drawdown, only to take maybe another loss, right? So you see how it becomes like a downward spiral, right? So 1 to 2 trades a day completely removes that. So I would try and do less, right? Less is going to be more here, to get yourself out of that. I don't even care about the account. Blow the account. Who cares? It's a psychological account that you need to get back up, right? That account. So I would maybe just stick to that 1 to 2 trades a day. I'd certainly shut it down for today, right? And kind of hit the showers and just come back tomorrow. And then just come back tomorrow with a clean, fresh mindset, right? You know where you're at. You got to show up. You got to look for a good trade. Just try and commit 1 to 2 trades a day, man. You don't have to do that forever, by the way, right? 1 to 2 trades a day to get you out of the psychological spiral that you're in, right? That you mentioned. That's it. Now, how long is it going to take to get out of it? I don't know, but I know if you stick to 1 to 2 trades a day, you'll certainly start to move your way out of that. And then once you get more experience, you get out of that funk, you're reading the markets well, you're starting to dive back into flow state. Now you can, maybe look for trades a little bit more often, taking like 1 to 3 or 4 trades a day, and kind of get back to business there. But yeah, I would settle down a little bit, chill out, stop trading for the day, kind of reevaluate what you did wrong, and then don't do that again, right? And then start sticking to what I just mentioned. It's tough. I would go all week. I'd be all green, and then I'd blow it on a Friday, and it would be extremely depressing, And it wasn't until my buddy was like, "Yo, you got a problem, dude. Like, when you take a loss, you can't take another trade, because every time you take a loss," and he was legitimately talking to me as a friend, like, but also as coaching me in trading. He's like, every time you take a loss, dude, you never stop there, right? And you keep blowing these accounts basically off of one day. Meanwhile, it shouldn't be that way. You're trading really well throughout the week. I hate to see you keep blowing yourself up on these Fridays. And I just started listening to him and what he was saying, and again, that's around the time I stuck to 1 to 2 trades a day, and everything changed for me after that. Like, I hate to keep hitting y'all with, just stick to 1 or 2 trades a day. But, man, it really, really solves a lot of problems. And, again, you don't have to stick with that forever, right? But just to get some traction, right? Just to start getting on the right road again, I would highly recommend 1 to 2 trades a day.
Agreed, bro. It makes you really care about the trades you take. Like, it really, you don't want to waste this 1 or 2 bullets on a crappy trade, right? You want to save these bullets for the time when it's worth it, so it really makes you start taking more quality trades. Also, in the terms of risk management and stuff like that, like, you take your 1 or 2 trades today, whether you finish in the red or you finish in the green, it's still serving you to either trade for tomorrow or keep your profits, right? So this is going to allow you to keep your profits, trade for tomorrow, and take more quality trades, right? Yep. And by taking more quality trades, you're going to fall into that, category where less is more as well.
Because we're all here to make money, right? Like, we're not here to take trades, are we? Like, like when I looked at my job at work, I seen, okay, do the least to make the most, right? So how come? And you know what's funny? People get into trading to do the least and make the most. Yet they come into trading and they try and do the most. Why? Why? That's exactly what you're running away from at your job, right? You got to do too much to make not enough, right? Where here you can completely flip that, right? Here you can actually do less and make more. So you just got to get comfortable with that and acquainted with that idea. Otherwise, you'll just bring your work 9 to 5 mentality in here and just try and hustle and do, and again, you'll get do results if you do like that. So you don't want them do results. You want that money, the shmoney. So how do you get the money? Least amount of exposure to risk as possible, and only take the good quality setups. Trade your data. That's it. No telling when this range will break. No telling.
Please remember this gem right here, because this is a fact. Money is the byproduct of following your trading plan. So you do not have to focus on making money. Follow your trading plan, and money comes with that. There's no need for you to try to make money like when money comes with following your plan. Why not just follow the plan and let the money come with that, right? Now you have what you were looking for by doing that.
Are you understanding the words that are coming out of our mouth?
Exactly.
Are you? If not, let Aaron say it for you. There he is. Aaron. What's happening, Aaron? Mr. Aaron? Let me ask him to unmute. There we go.
Hey, I thought I was talking the whole time.
Pop.
My dude, how's that tooth doing?
There he is.
Bro, what's up, brother?
My mouth was in pain, but hey, you already know. We always break through, baby.
It's TTE for life. I don't care if I just got 9 root canals.
I don't care if we don't sleep. I don't care if the teeth hurt. I don't care.
Yo, that boy's
on here.
It.
You know what I mean? No excuses.
He's on it today.
Hey, every time.
I like that. What's up, Ryan? Yeah, for sure, man. So I hesitate on my entry. I missed the move. How can I reevaluate my fear? You just don't have enough data. That's it. The only thing that gives me confidence is data. If I have fear, then I know this is a trade that I don't have enough data on. Therefore, I'm scared. Right? So you're either scared or you're confident, and that simply has all to do with the data that you've recorded up until this point. So the reason I'm not scared or I don't hesitate when the right opportunities come is because I understand the data. So every time that opportunity comes, this is the outcome, X amount of times out of X amount of times. So I just step right into that trade with confidence. Now, if I was to take a trade here on the break of these highs, I'd be a little scared right now, I'm not gonna lie, because I don't have any data on this idea right here. What I do have is I have data on this idea. Right, so if this idea shows up, then I can step in there very confidently without any sort of hesitation because I understand the data, right? So trading is all data. So if you aren't recording your trades yet, that's probably why you don't have full confidence yet. Once you start recording trades, journaling your trades, the game changes, right? Ask any of these guys in the clubhouse. If you are in the clubhouse right now and you've never watched the importance of journaling your trades webinar, you got to watch that. Especially if you're not journaling right now, this webinar will change everything. And then what you do with your trades over the next couple weeks in terms of journaling them could potentially set you up for profitability, right? What if you actually knew that you were 50 trades of recorded data away from actually being profitable? Would you journal your trades then? If you knew you were just 50 journaled trades away from understanding the next level of this game to become profitable, would you do it? Would you do it? You know, we've had a lot of success with that in the elite program. We've had a lot of success with that in the clubhouse, and I've had a lot of success with that, you know, myself. So it's all about journaling those trades, tracking that data, and then that's how you get confident. If you don't have data, you don't have probability. If you don't have probability, how could you get confident? And if you don't have confidence or probability, how could you ever trade with a probability mindset? And if you can't trade with a probability mindset, you'll never be profitable. As simple as that. As simple as that. So a lot of it does go back to really journaling your trades and making sure you're getting the information, you're seeing what works, what doesn't work, when it doesn't work, tracking the statistics, the data, everything like that. Y'all know you could do that in TradeZella. You could use a journal. Heck, you can freaking write it down on a piece of paper for all I care, right? Just get it down and get the information in front of you.
Some gems right there.
Yes, sir.
Teeth don't need teeth.
Yo, I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna go and lift some heavy things and.
Oh, let's go. Nice.
W.
Rafi.
Yeah, so
enjoy it, brother.
brother.
Enjoy it.
YouTube. Y'all stay out of trouble, man. Stay out of trouble.
Yes, sir.
And
You too, man. Don't cause no trouble in that gym later.
Yeah, facts.
No. I stay.
He stays low key.
So I stay out of trouble.
Have a blessed day, Rafi.
Thanks, Rafi.
All right, brother.
Hope to see you guys. I'll see you later.
Later.
Bye.
Peace.
Shout out to the clubby. Shout out to the clubby. We still rocking Clubhouse? How we feeling? We got pages on pages on pages. All right, cool. We still got some folks here. All right, I like it. We got Aaron with us now. I'm down to stream all day. Who else now?
Let's go.
Hey,
I'm not leaving.
I will do a 15-minute Q&A as we just wait this 8 minutes. And if you guys have any questions that you want to ask, let's run it. Let's make this tail end of this session educational and possibly profitable here. What time do you live stream in the clubhouse? When are you eating? Now?
I'm gonna eat on the time to eat live stream, baby. Let's go. Because we got all day chilling.
I don't know.
Let's go.
Wait, what was I just about to do?
You were looking at the stream schedules.
Stream schedule. Let's pull it up here. Stream schedule. So this is what the stream schedule looks like. We're actually going to be making a slight change to the schedules here in the clubhouse. So currently, right now, you have everything starts off on Sunday nights, I should say the week starts off on Sunday with London session, and then these are the times for London. This is the time for pre-New York, which we're about to scratch this. So we're about to change the time here. And for now on, pre-New York is going to start around like 6:45-ish or 6:30, right, John? 6:30-ish instead of pretty much 5:45. And it'll run all the way into this session here, right into the NY Open. We've just been finding a lot better and smoother moves that happen between 7 and 8. So that's why we want to switch up the schedule here for pre-New York. So I think everyone in pre-New York agrees with that, and they see the same thing happening. So next week, we will move over to a new start time for pre-New York. So just so everybody knows that. And then New York session, is going to be obviously here. And then Asian session is going to be right here, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then every single Saturday, we don't miss, we do a weekly webinar. So those are all different type of webinars. Sometimes they're about different topics. Sometimes they're about weekly reviews. Sometimes they're Q&As. Sometimes they're like specific things that I feel like this group needs to just hear or learn a little bit more about. And then sometimes like Rafi will come up there and just, murk a mental performance session, which last week he absolutely dominated. So
different level.
Different level. Yeah, so we're gonna run part 2 of Rafi's webinar again this past week. I think that's what the majority of you guys want to see this week, right? I think I want to see that too. I loved Rafi's webinar last weekend. I think it was one of the best ones he's done, if not the best. So I can't wait to hear the part 2 of that, man.
Yeah, same,
basi
man.
se
I can't wait to.
wakifomingi aho ngaho
I'm
nongeye
excited.
kumanuka
Yep.
Looking forward to it.
wagira ngo
What
rero
time
iyo
can we
umuntu
expect
ayibwiye
volume to slow
ngo
down? I think
nongeye
we're
kumanuka
slowing
agira ngo
down
ayibwiye
now.
ngo
So what I think we could do is expect to maybe see some stuff kind of turn back up a little bit, but you know, it might not happen while we're on stream still. I'm still in a buy. Should I close? I mean, I think that if you get a closure above, I would wait the 5 minutes, right? And then just see how we do. You know, if you have a stop loss that's down here, just keep your stop. If we close above, you know, that's going to be a lot better confirmation for us to move up. But yeah, there's no reason to close right now, I guess, as long as your stop's not hit and, you know, trade's still fluctuating. Trades fluctuate. How did you build your Instagram personal brand, all that? Any tips? Yeah, just provide a bunch of free value to people. You know, I had a problem in life and I solved that problem. So what I do and what I like to share is I like to share the ways I solve the problem, you know, and for me, it's mainly freedom. I had a money problem, I had a job problem, and I didn't want those problems anymore. I wanted to be free. I wanted no job. I wanted to live life on my terms, my own terms. So, you know, there was a battle to make that happen. And now on my stories, I just provide value, you know, from that battle that helped me get from point A to point B, and people just resonate with that because, again, we are more alike than we are different. A lot of us go through the same journey, the same stuff, the same fears, doubts, anxiety, all that type of stuff. And, you know, as the word says, iron sharpens iron, right? So I just provide value just like I do here on the live stream, give you guys my philosophies on what helped me change my life, not just my lifestyle, but my perspective, and that's it. Yeah, just love your people, man. Just put on for your people. You know, we just do this because we love people. We love pouring in, and hopefully because of our efforts, you know, people can live a better life. You know, maybe they may not ever become a millionaire, right? But maybe they'll get their thoughts together. Maybe they'll get rid of their fear, their doubt. Maybe they'll fix their marriage. Maybe they'll, you know, heal relationships that were once broken. Maybe they'll go on and do something else great. Maybe it won't be trading. Maybe it'll be some other sort of skill set, you know. But just pushing belief into people and letting them know, you know, how special they are and, you know, what they can accomplish with the vision that they have, I think is kind of where we're at. So whether they do become successful trading or not, you know, we want to help people just become successful in general, right? Think good thoughts, take good actions, dream big again, right? And just start to get their life in motion.
Be wealthy in all areas of life.
Be wealthy and eat healthy, yeah.
That's the true definition of wealth. Being wealthy in the pockets, but in all areas, right? Abundance.
Literally, the more the more money I make and become quote unquote successful, the more I realize the only success is health. If you ain't got your health, you ain't got it. You know what I mean? So again, the guy with all the money in the world on his deathbed would give all that money away for an extra week at life, right? So at the end of the day, the money's money, right? It's just a tool that makes life easier. But your health is where it's at. So pay close attention to that. I do get it too. You know, during my run up, I really didn't care about my health. I didn't have time to go be Superman in the gym when my wife was still answering to another man. So there's seasons in life too. You know, the reason I'm back on my grind now in fitness is because I'm a free man, you know, and I've taken care of those other things over the past couple years, right? So now I can pay a little bit more attention to my health. But again, the more quote unquote success that comes to me, the more I realize if I'm not healthy, none of it matters.
Right. Facts, bro. And if you don't know how to, you know, change your perspective and your liking or think positive thoughts most of the time, right? Like your life's gonna be kind of trash anyways because you're not wealthy in the mind either, you know? So you got all this money, but you think negatively. So
true.
What's so good about that, you know?
Yeah, by the way, there's billionaires
come from a negative mindset.
Yes, exactly, there's billionaires that are depressed. There's billionaires that are borderline ready to commit suicide, right? So if money was the you know, the end all be all, the solution, then you wouldn't have rich people that are depressed. And to be honest, the more I look around at wealthy people, the more I realize they're stressed, right? They're not truly living the life they want. So, you know, and a lot of times that they're not even in their own calling, right? They're just doing what makes them money. You guys know I'll show up here regardless, right? Whether I was getting paid to do this or not. Like we showed up on YouTube for like 2 years just because we wanted to, you know, as simple as that. And we didn't miss days, right? We acted the part. So
we were even there on bank holidays.
We were there on bank holidays, baby.
Literally.
Hello. How are
Bro, harimo kugwa imvura man. Ibiki ndi kumva suzwa namwe n'imvura.